Chris.
Yes, sir.
Do you know why?
Why?
I'm hanging for you to play this song. Can I tell you why? Because I don't want you to ever play the songs you were playing half an hour ago again.
What about Insania?
Honestly. Listen, I shouldn't. See, I set this one up. The thing is, I can't blame anyone else but myself for that.
Insania's great.
But I should never slate what I did, because even though that
Oh no,
song,
some of them you can slate.
I think that record's got better with age. I think it sounds better now than it did then.
Do you know what it is with a song like that? As much bad press as it got, it still went to number 3. I still can't believe that. So, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
But what you're going to hear in a minute could not be on the other side of the world, really.
Musically.
Yeah, it's completely different. Completely different. Hang on, let me just look at my lovely manager in the window, who I haven't seen. Are you stressing yet, or are you smiling?
She looks more than happy.
I don't know. She'll tell me later.
Dude, that's Claire. Is it Claire your manager?
Yeah.
Is she also Kate's manager?
Well, I've been with Claire for 15 years.
Right.
She's been my manager for 15 years, and it's been great. And then when Katie and I met in the jungle and we came out, there was talk about maybe Kate going with Claire, because then we could have had the same itinerary, etc., and it would have worked better, and it did. It worked.
But she's still managing both of you.
No, she's
right.
No, Claire and I are still together.
Right.
But was she managing Kate? You two together?
Yes.
All right, and now she's just looking after you.
Yes.
Then let's hope. Let's hope the record's a hit.
Yeah.
She needs paying.
No, actually, I don't know if you know what happened. As I said, there's a lot bigger things going on. But
just tell us.
Yeah. Do you like that?
Come on,
do you
just
like that?
tell
do you
us.
Like that?
Seriously. Look,
I do take ages to get to the point,
let me just fire some quick questions at you.
Go.
Right? Have you met another man?
No, not apart from you, no.
Okay. Is the breakup because you, Peter Andre, are secretly in love with me?
Partially.
Right, okay. Now we're getting there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you ask me the questions, I'll tell you.
Fine, fair enough. Fair enough.
You had 5 and you've only asked me 2.
The other 3 are rubbish.
What I was going to
seriously, they're my notes. That's the
so you've got notes too. I don't feel so bad now.
Here are my questions I wrote down. How are you? Are you okay? Right, that's number 1.
Kind of the same thing, though, isn't it?
Right? How are you? Are you okay? But I think that's nice. The first thing I wrote, that shows you I care. Number 2, what is going on? Why? Number 3, film crew. Number 4, are you seeing anybody else?
No.
Right. Please. Number 5, do you reckon you and Kate could get back together?
Oh, we've answered that one, didn't we?
See above.
And then I was going to ask you about Michael Jackson, and then I was going to ask you about your music. So that's the
Michael Jackson. That's what
you know
I
what?
meant.
Let's
That's
save
what
it.
I meant.
Let's play a
when
record.
I said
Then we'll
bigger
come back.
problems in the world. Okay.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't got any problems anymore. These
No,
3
but
of
his
us
family
problems.
do.
Yeah, I know. Let's play Peter Andre's track. Oh, it's broken. It won't play. Oh, never mind. We'll play Insania.
Don't you dare.
This is Peter's new track, which is going to be coming out. It's called Behind Closed Doors. Did you write this?
Yes. I actually wrote this with 2 people. AC Burrell used to be in So Solid crew, and he was one of the producers in that. And Frankie, who is Mr. Dr. Dre's writer. So
really?
It's very, very kind of, it's urban rock. It's very different.
And we're looking forward to hearing it.
I'm very excited.
Only Alan's heard this so far.
When did you write it?
This was written about 5 months ago, 5-6 months ago. But lyrically, I went pretty hard initially. You'll see what I mean.
Yeah, this is his new song called I'm Going to Have to Leave. I Can't Take This Anymore. Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called.
This is Peter's new track. This is called Behind Closed Doors. Give over. I'm playing the wrong song. Is that?
It's all hard.
You've got guitar.
I love it.
All right, here it is. You know they're going to analyse every lyric in the song, don't you? Newspapers.
That's where the lie is.
So, Peter, Behind Closed Doors, what's it all about?
Yeah, exactly. I was just saying to you before, it's the first time, I should have really done an album like this ages ago, but it's the first time I sat down and I thought, where people write things in their diaries or they write things. Why don't you just write it in a song? It's the first time I've had a chance to just lyrically do something, you know, and I feel really good about it.
And is this song the first one that you wrote in this process?
No, it wasn't.
Right.
Call the Doctor was, but this is...
People be analysing that as well.
Oh my God.
Actually,
Call
you would
the
have
Doctor?
analysed that one a lot more.
Hang on a second. Call the Doctor?
Yes.
Behind closed doors?
Yes, Distance.
Distance?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
No, I haven't got that one.
You haven't got that one
No.
yet? Okay, that's good.
But there's Out of Control. There's quite a few, actually.
Stop shouting at me.
Yes.
Duck.
But, you know, I feel, honestly, I know I've got a lot to prove musically. I know I have in this country, and I totally understand why.
Right.
But do you know how good it feels to play something and I could actually play it in my car, or if someone said to me, you know, what are you doing? I said, well, this is the kind of stuff. Before, I was always rummaging through going, what could I ever play? And like you played a couple of the tracks before, and there was one where you were doing Jackson Over the Top.
I don't know what you mean.
Which, you know, you're right.
Ow.
You're right, exactly.
Yeah, but to be fair,
And
though,
it worked
look,
then,
to be
you know.
fair, you're a massive Michael Jackson fan.
Yeah, but
only like saying
let
the
guy
Oasis
rest
sounds
in
like
peace
the
without
Beatles.
me having a.
Where were you when?
Where him on top?
Where were you when you heard the news about Michael Jackson?
I was at home in Brighton, and I remember it was late at night, so a lot of people in this country were probably asleep.
It was Thursday night last week. Yeah.
Yes, and I remember I looked at the TV. I said, "There's no way. There's no way." It's exactly that same feeling when Princess Diana died. No one believed it. They thought there's going to be a change, saying I'm sorry, and especially because it came on from
this website.
Yeah, from I won't mention it, obviously.
Yeah.
That's all right.
But it came on from the website, and there was this thing. So I sent a text to his brother, and I said, "Please, God, tell me it isn't true. Please, God, tell me it isn't true." And
whose brother? Michael's brother.
yes,
Which one? Which brother?
his brother Tito. Through the last couple of years, we've got to become quite good friends.
I didn't know that.
Very nice man. And he said, I'm on my way to the hospital to find out. And that was it. He didn't even know at what state his brother was in, which I thought was quite... and I felt a bit bad having actually texting. And I was even more surprised that he texted back through that horrible period. But
As you say, stuff like that puts everything in perspective, though, doesn't it?
That's-
you know,
that's what I was saying
where
before.
you were, and you're going through a tricky time, and everybody knows that. But then you think, well, there's always somebody with worse problems.
well, that's what I
than
meant
yourself.
when I was saying there's a lot bigger problems out there. I was actually referring to him. You know.
Listen, you know, you are allowed to be selfish when you're splitting up with, you know, the woman you've had kids with. You are allowed to be a little bit self-absorbed. Don't feel like you need to apologise.
No, I totally agree.
There
with
are
you
bigger
in some
problems
ways.
in the world, but for the world, but for you, the number one
Yeah,
thing at the
in
moment
your
is
world.
what's going on. So don't feel bad about it. And take it from me, who spends my entire career talking about myself. You know.
Yeah, but you know, you get some people and they, for example, talking about their song or their album, and it's like you sit there and you go, oh, give me a break. I don't want to hear your whole self-absorption, you know, and you don't really. But if you kind of let it known, I know there's worse things, but in your own world, you got to deal with it. Did that make sense?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was confused for a minute. .com.